Jayalalitha reiterates the focus of her government will be on agriculture, children and youth, says transparency in admin is high on her agenda. A public interest litigation in Madras High Court alleged grave medical inadequacies in Kalpakkam nuclear plant. Court asked centre and the state to respond in 4 weeks. It's a price catch for revenue sleuths at the Chennai airport. Seize a banned drug worth rupees 1.3 crore. 6 people taken into custody. Hockey Olympians voiced their protest against Dow Chemical Company being a sponsor of the London Olympics to be held in 2012. And on World Diabetes Day, we show you the ugly side where patients are as young as 2-year-olds. A very good evening. Welcome to Headlines Now on NDTV Hindu with me, Anu George Kanjanatopil. Today is the day when all of us get that chance to go back down memory lane by celebrating Children's Day. And of course, for those young children out there, a very happy Children's Day. Today also carries with it a great message on World Diabetes Day. We will tell you the shocking stats. Joining us on that discussion will be Dr. Ramachandran, who is the founder of Ramachandran's Diabetes Hospital and the president of India's Diabetes Research Foundation. But before all that, the headlines. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah meets the Prime Minister and Home Minister. Discussions to continue till the AFSPRO is resolved amicably. The Kingfisher Airlines board meets today as the airline finds itself in a deep financial crisis. And on Children's Day, we bring you a series of reports on children by children from all over the country. And Rahul Dravid stands up tall again, scores his 36th test ton at Eden Gardens versus West Indies on day 1. Chief Minister Jayalalitha today said the prime focus of her government will be on agriculture, children and youth. Jayalalitha also urged the district collectors to rise up to expectations and ensure that there are no interdepartmental hiccups. Our correspondent Salim brings you more.
At the end of a 2-day-long marathon conference with bureaucrats across Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister Jayalalitha reiterated that her government's prime focus will be on agriculture and would also give priority to the education of children and young adults. Jayalalitha also urged the district collectors to monitor the environment at schools and the food served in hostels. The Chief Minister also said that transparency in administration was high on her agenda. The various requests made by district collectors to Jayalalitha have all been agreed to in principle. It doesn't end there. The Chief Minister will also interact with the collectors via video conferencing every month. Various issues like the status of noon meal centres, SC and ST hostels, PDA shops and any other aspect that needs attention will be monitored by Amma from Fort St. George. In Chennai with Salim, this is Krishnamurthy for NDTV Hindu.
There was a bit of a drama at the Chennai International Airport. Acting on a tip-off, sleuths from the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence seized 6.5 kilograms of ephedrine, a drug concealed under a seat in the Jet Airways bus inside the Chennai Airport's international terminal. The sleuths intercepted 3 passengers, a Jet Airway bus driver and 2 carriers. The drug seized is worth at 1.3 crore rupees. All the 6 accused persons have been arrested and a detailed probe is on. The modus operandi is quite interesting. Let's go across to our crime correspondent Salim for further details.
The drug seized is a stimulant drug. It comes under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. Their modus operandi is very interesting, and in fact the officers say they were shocked after they came to know about the modus operandi of the accused persons. In this particular case, 2 people, they termed them as carriers. They brought the drug with them and they handed over to the Jet Airways bus driver. The Jet Airways bus driver somehow managed to take the drug and he concealed the drug under the seat. Then 3 passengers were also involved. They are Malaysia bound passengers. After all the security clearance, they were sitting in the hall that is meant for them. And after hearing the announcement that the flight has arrived in particular platform, they came to board the bus, and the instructions were very clearly passed on to them to where exactly they should be seated, so that they can easily take the drug and they can conceal it inside their handbag. So this is how they operated. In fact, the driver, after the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence officials arrested him, he confessed that he have already done it once. And the officials say now it's a bigger question. From looking this case from a wider angle, it is very clear that how they managed to pass all the security covers that were provided inside the airport. In fact, CASF personnel, airport officials, and in fact the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence and the local police were all involved, and this case has been cracked by the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence officials. The question is how these persons managed to take the drugs all the way from Chennai to Malaysia. They have in fact done it once, and the authorities very clearly say that this is a big cause for concern and a detailed probe is on. The question in the minds of the authorities is that what if the accused persons have carried some explosives or some arms and ammunitions?
Moving on, a public interest litigation on the Madras Atomic Power Station in Kalpakkam was heard before the divisional bench of the Madras High Court. In the public interest litigation, Advocate Vetri Chelvin questioned the failure of the central and state governments to implement the guidelines on management of nuclear and radiological emergencies in the Madras Atomic Power Station. The divisional bench directed the central and state government to file a reply within 4 weeks. The PIL said the plant had witnessed 4 nuclear accidents so far, and the incidence of cancer and autoimmune thyroid diseases had been reported in many of the surrounding villages. The International Olympic Committee has decided to partner with Union Carbide's parent company, the Dow Chemical Company, for the London Olympics 2012, the 2014 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, the 2016 Rio Olympics and the 2020 Olympics. Recognizing the threat this collaboration poses to the integrity of sports, 16 of India's prominent Olympians have signed a petition urging the IOC to cancel the collaboration with Dow Chemicals. 2 of the petitioners and renowned hockey personalities in support of Bhopal gas tragedy survivors, Mr. Vasudevan Bhaskaran and Mr. Charles Cornelius, have addressed the press, and here is what they had to say. Students appearing for 10th and plus 2 exams from next year will have photo identification along with their mark sheets in order to avoid fraudulent activities. The Tamil Nadu Examination Department started the process today by photographing students at Urban Matriculation School.
Very happy that the government of Tamil Nadu has introduced a very novel and new system for 10th and plus 2 board exam students with regard to the mark certificate. That is, from this academic year, students will be distributed photo printed mark sheets. So there will be no room for any malpractice, there will be no any fake mark certificate. This is a very welcome development that the government of Tamil Nadu has introduced.
The statistics that we got on children on Children's Day does not scream out child's play. More on that when we return.